Okay, so today we are going to work on finding the percentage that was taken off of an order, and we're also going to find the percentage of sales tax. So this is a real life screenshot that you see of an order that I just placed. I had to order some samples for my wedding invitations. So online, they let you like design your wedding invitation, but then you can order like just one of them so that you can see it and feel it in real life and make sure it's good before you order, like 150 of them. So this was the actual order that I had. So there was a discount happening, and that is seen right here. And then this was the new price. So let's just focus on that part right now. So the question is asking, what percentage did I get? So if I was trying to remember and tell another friend who is getting married, oh, you should use this website because I got a blank percent discount. This is how I would find, because I actually don't remember what the discount percentage was. So if I want to tell my friend it was 20% off or it was 10% off, right? I want to be able to tell them, but I needed to do this math in order to figure out. So this is what I actually in real life did to figure out my percentage discount. So here's what it's asking me. 323 is what? That's what the question mark is of my original price, $21.54. Okay. Well, let me see if there's my 4. So 323 is question mark, or what percentage, right? That's where that piece that the question is asking me, what percentage of 2154. So if you remember from some of the other things that we did last week with percentages, we can turn this question into an equation. So check it out. The word is my equal sign, right? Because if I was to tell you 3 plus 4 is 7, look, is this word. Okay, so that's why I'm using the word is as my equal sign over here. Okay, is question mark. So I'm just going to use the variable p because I'm solving for a percentage. 3.23 is an unknown percentage of. Here's where you have to remember that the word of always represents multiplication. So I'm going to turn that word of into a multiplication sign, and actually I need to give myself more room, so I'm going to move it over here. Of, and then I just need to bring down 2154. Okay, so now this looks like something that we had been doing when we were solving for variables. So then my next thought to myself is, okay, I need to get the p, the variable, alone so that I can say a number is the percentage, or p is this number. So in order to do that, I need to get rid of this multiply by 2154. And so you need to remember back to your opposite operations and think, okay, how do I break off multiply by 2154? In order to do that, I'm going to have to do the opposite operation, divide. So you can write it like this if you want to do that, or if you want to save yourself the writing, just draw a fraction bar because a fraction represents division. And then remember that you always have to do it on the opposite side of the equal sign as well. So I'm also going to be doing 3.23 divided by 2154. Now this probably feels a little bit weird because it's a smaller number divided by a larger number, but that is okay. You're doing that correctly. So what I'm typing into my calculator, which I will show you on my screen, if I can find my calculator here. All right, I'm going to do it on my phone. 3.23 divided by 21.54. And the answer that I got in my calculator is 0.1499. Okay, so if I'm thinking about this in real life, if you're looking at this, that 9 is going to bump up the 4 to a 5. So we can say that this is my final answer. We're approximating, but that's okay in real life. Sometimes there's a little bit of some flexibility there. So what just happened was I divided both sides by 21.54, and I got 0.15 equals P. So then your last step is, since we're asking about a percentage, I need to convert that decimal to a percentage. We know that 0.15 is 15%. So if I want to go tell my friend, this is the discount that's happening on this website, you should use this website, I'm going to say, hey, go use this website because I got a 15% off discount. Okay, let's do another one of these problems just to make sure that we're feeling okay about this for discounts. So we did this problem in class, and we said that someone was buying something for $824, and then it dropped down to $600. Okay, so the question that we need to ask ourselves right here is, how much money was taken off first? Okay, discount, just in money. How much money was taken off? I shouldn't have put a percentage sign. That should be a money sign. How much money was taken off? Okay, so you're thinking to yourself, okay, what's the difference between $824 and $600? So $224 was taken off. Okay, so that's the actual amount of money that was taken off of the original price. I need to find out what percentage is $224. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to write it like this. $224 is what percentage of my original? And then we're going to convert it to math. Okay, the question mark is my variable. The word of is multiplication. 824. So then, opposite operations. $224 divided by $824 equals, and I got 0.27, and I rounded. I just kept the first two digits, equals P. Okay, remember that this is because multiplication and division cross each other out. So the only thing that came down was this, the P. And then this 0.27 is the result of 224 divided by 824. So 0.27, 27%. So this person got a 27% discount when they went shopping. Let's do one more. And let me erase this from class so we can redo it together. This one is about tax. Okay, so even if you saw the answer, watch through so that you know how to find tax. So we're going to use the same process, but instead of a decrease, there's going to be an increase of money, and then we're going to find out what that percentage was. Okay, so almost the same. So it starts off with $16. That's the original price. And then the person on the train tells her that she's actually going to pay $16.96. Okay, so you need to figure out, okay, how much of an increase was that? That's pretty easy math. 96 cents was added on. Okay, so this is how much sales tax was added. But we need to figure out what is the percentage of that. So here's what we're asking ourselves, just like the other one. 96 cents is what percentage of, and again, the original cost. Okay, so let's translate this to some math. 0.96 is, let's use P for percentage, of 16. All right, so then how am I going to get rid of multiplying by 16? What's the opposite of multiplying by 16? Dividing by 16. On this side, don't forget, you also need to do it over here. Don't freak out, just a friendly reminder that this is okay, that it's a smaller number divided by a larger number. That's good because it's going to give us a percentage we're going to get a decimal, right? Because it's a smaller number divided by a larger number. So 0.96 divided by 16 gives me 0.06. Okay, let me change back to black. So think to yourself, this is the 10th place, this is the 100th place. If I get 0.5, I know that is 50%. Okay, so just pay attention to that placement, right? Make sure you're thinking to yourself, and don't call this 60%. This is a 6% sales tax. Okay? So when we're trying to find out what the percentage sales tax or the percentage discount is, our method is find the difference between the original and the final price, and then determine for yourself, okay, the difference is what percentage of the original. The difference is what percentage of the original. So we'll continue to do some practice with this next week. Your homework is on Google Classroom, and I will see you guys on Tuesday.